Mm. Yes, good evening, everyone. We will be sharing. I am May Shaheen, a Palestinian peace activist. I am originally from Aizariya, Bethany in East Jerusalem, and now speaking with you from Beit Jala in SATYAM community together with David and our partner also Netta. Thank you, Netta, Habibti. We have called today for this Zoom meeting also for the hunger strike for Gaza, to name what needs to be named, but also to share about Satyam and the community and the reasons to why we chose the hunger strike. I am a big believer and I'm activist in the nonviolent resistance and dialogue. I believe that the hunger strike is one of the strategies, maybe the strongest strategy in nonviolent resistance to now be used in naming what is happening, the genocide, the systematic oppression, the hunger, especially on Gaza, but also the worldwide one where we are all in suffering. Satyam Homeland is a community that was co-founded by Palestinians and Israelis. Some of us are here. It was co-founded also after the first Palestinian-Israeli community called ICUMI, where I became an activist, and it was my first time meeting with Israelis beyond the checkpoints, beyond the military presence that they had in my childhood as an activist, but more in the violent resistance. Meeting that community 14 years ago, 13 years ago, shifted all of my understanding of freedom, shifted all of my understanding of the narrative, also the Jewish narrative of the land. It opened so much in me that it made me understand that there is much more power in nonviolent resistance and togetherness if my intention is to truly is justice and freedom for everyone, just as I wish it on myself. So through this community, I started also learning about nonviolent communication. I was translating it, studying it, and now I also teach it. I don't wish to say teach, but I also share it with others. The ECOMI community contributed to also a wider effect in my family. One of my brothers is also married to a Jewish Israeli with 2 kids. All of this, I say, is to also show and to also for you to get to know who we are, the holders also of the community and also of this hunger strike, for you to connect to the wider vision as well and to our intentions. And when we are wording also things with us understanding the vulnerability of the whole situation and the pain we are going through. So yeah, through Satyam, we work on a lot, trauma and nonviolent communication, resistance. We are very much involved within the community. And recently, since the 7th of October, we have joined in the solidarity camps in El Makhrur, for example, El Auja protest, and many different nonviolent resistance things that we did. And recently we have came to the decision that we really, especially with the Israeli-Iranian war, which really saddens us is even more, and it really also shows us that this is actually a systematic oppression that continues to drag us into this, but also now is silencing Gaza, and also now it's taking the attention away from what is happening there in Gaza, from the hunger, from the starvation, the death toll that is even now as we are talking is just uprising. Also the hostages who we wish for them and we want them to have the freedom, we want them to be released, we want them to see that as people we stood also for them and we spoke for them and we spoke for their humanity. And to see that, yes, we see each other as a human, but yet there is a systematic oppression and there is a genocide and occupation. And now it's time for us to choose each other. So this hunger strike is a joint Palestinian and Israeli and international, as naming our humanity, naming Gaza as it is, and choosing to shift this oppression system into togetherness and to change the situation in Gaza, to end the starvation in Gaza, the war in Gaza. And maybe I say it and I sound very optimistic, but I am a dreamer. 14 years, I didn't give up. And I have so much faith in us, so much faith in all of us that together, yes, we are much more powerful than the system. And this is our invitation for you today to get to know us, to hopefully also join us, for us to be a real community of people where it's not only now meeting because of the strike, but it's meeting all the time and coming all the time and connecting all the time and healing all the time. So thank you so much for coming. And now my friend David, one also of the co-founder of SATYAM. Yeah, welcome there.
Thank you, May. And thank you everyone for being here. Yeah, just being here in this space together, I feel so much grief. Like the truest place would probably just to break down and cry. It feels like every time we come together, it's too much to hold as a single human being. And the pain is just too big if I allow myself to really feel. And it seems like when we come together, somehow we can allow maybe to feel a little more together, to hold a little more together. So I'm feeling gratitude for your presence because I feel your presence and your heart present. I feel gratitude for your willingness to come here from wherever you are, even outside of the land and in the land, and sit together in this, because we understand in Satyam that it's a shared tragedy that is happening. It's not a tragedy of one of us, it's a shared tragedy because we share one humanity. And all those systems and concepts that make us believe we're different in our heart, we know it's not true. It's not true. Those children that are dying anywhere, they're our children. They're the children of the earth, of the mothers. So this is one of the visions we hold in Satyam, is that we understand that we will not succeed if we try to do it alone. And the intention of Satyam is to invite to be together. First of all, to be together, and from here, see what we can do. because together we are much more powerful and we can hold much more and we can support each other. Yeah, just maybe inviting you to take a couple of deep breaths into that space that is here as we join our hearts in the witnessing, in the presencing of what is happening right now. And I give gratitude to each of your tears, and I notice that it's an antidote. It's an antidote to feel. It's an antidote in the world that is so overwhelmingly painful that we just shut down and we look away. So I'm really inviting you to be with what you are sitting here. Uh, don't have to shut it out. So one of the things that we try to open here in Satyam is space to feel our humanity, to allow life to be with life, how it really, really touches us if we open our hearts, even if it breaks us, because we know that breaking is bringing us back home to our true power and intention of our most inner knowing and humanity. So just inviting you to breathe and be with that together as we are joining our hearts. And yeah, I can share about myself. I grew up in Germany. My father was born in Jerusalem. So I'm half Israeli and half German, and I feel it's two responsibilities that I have as a German and as a with a lineage of German and Israeli, two responsibilities I carry towards what is happening here in the land. And also the acknowledgement that, yeah, we're all intertwined. Our history is intertwined. Our pain is intertwined. So together we can heal. Alone it's difficult. And together we can raise. Alone it's difficult. It's overwhelming. And my intention of this hunger strike is to, first of all, to take a stance and be outspoken about. So hunger strike is a way to raise awareness and raise attention to something that needs attention urgently. So that's one of the intentions. At the same time, for me, going on a hunger strike also carries a way for me in so many moments feeling so powerless to become powerful and empower myself to say, no, I'm going to be with those people who don't have food right now. I'm going to place myself in a position of discomfort to feel with. So in a way, it's also a resilience against this inhumanity to sit in the table and eat while people just nearby don't have food. So for me, it's also a spiritual or an emotional empowerment of saying, no, I will not look away. I will sit with it even deeper. Even I will sit with my hunger. So maybe that's something that you can connect with as well. And as you might be joining us for some of this fasting or hunger strike, maybe connecting to your own intentions of why you are doing it. So it's maybe also a place of solidarity inside.
Thank you, David. Mike.
Thank you, dear.
Hi, everyone. My name is Netta. I'm an Israeli living near Haifa. Now I'm in Jerusalem area. And I want to invite you all for our first step together. If you can think of one question that you're curious about, that is alive in you this moment, about anything that we're discussing here, please write in the chat so we can answer the questions and we can relate to what's on your mind, what's on your heart. And soon we also open the stage to hear you as well. So I'll just say shortly about myself, and in the meantime, feel free to type your questions, please. So I also joined quite spontaneously the hunger strike today. Things were happening quite fast, but it feels like at this time, with all the chaos that is happening around, it's okay to take crazy steps from today to today as well. And I want to share a feeling that maybe some of you can relate with, at least for those who lives in the Holy Land, that now the new war with Iran looks like it attracts us. It takes our focus, takes our attention from thinking of what was here until 3 or 4 days ago as well, and what's happening in Gaza and this ongoing war that is not ending. And at first for me it was hard to switch my mind again and to say, yeah, I don't want to forget Gaza, and I don't want to let the fear of the rockets that I feel these days and the fact that I have to go to the shelter any other hour, I don't want to let this to make me forget for what is happening this moment. Maybe there are people who want us to forget. Maybe there are people who want us to be too scared to resist, too scared to raise our voices. And I feel that specifically this time, even that we're under more attacks than before, and also people in the West Bank, they have the same fear as people with inside Israel now, just that they don't have shelters that we do. We all suffer from these rockets. We all suffer from this extra unneeded war. And I think the decision to talk about Gaza and to raise our voices about Gaza also these days is even more important when the focus is going to other places. So thank you for doing it, even we're in harder times than the harder times that were here before. Yeah, I remind you, feel free to share questions, one question each, for what's alive in you, what's in your mind, what's in your heart now. Maybe we can share more, May and David, about the hunger strike and how we imagine this to happen. I can start shortly with sharing that yesterday it started by my, David, and a few more organizations like Combatants for Peace and Achvat Amim, and there were hundreds of people from around the world joined online to the contents and to the strike as well, and that was one day. And then Mai and David and the SATYAM community decided to keep going with that. And we imagine that all of you, and hopefully more friends and more people we invite and we expose to in the next few days, it will be like a wave that can spread. So even if I hunger strike for 1 day or 2 days, I can upload a video or a post about myself. Why do I choose doing that? why me, Neta, now in the middle of my life, decide not to eat for 2 days, and what it means for me. And I can tag Satyam and other friends who are doing it with me, and encourage other people to join as well, from the country and from abroad. We as Satyam's team, we will manage to do this kind of calls and more of content that is relating to nonviolent communication, nonviolent resistance, women leadership, and other perspective that we can look at the reality right now. So we can give this content online, and to be our option, our opportunity to connect with all of you who's willing to be part of this next 10 days. But we also invite you to be active, if even if you strike, or even if you don't strike, even if you're eating but you're supporting this step. Please bring your voice, write about it, post on social media, write to friends, make awareness. And all of the invitations for today, we just started sending them this morning, and we're already here 32 people from around the globe. So in less than 1 day, we're 32 people. It means that in 2 days, we can be much more. And in 5 days, we can be hundreds or thousands, if we all be agency for our communities, for our connections. So we have an opportunity to make impact here, to make big awareness here. And I invite you all to be part of it. So we'll talk soon of how we can support each other in that. But yeah, like if I can fast at home with myself, I can feel my spiritual practice. But if I do it publicly, I feel it maybe makes difference. Maybe someone cares, and we all do it publicly together. It can make a big impact. And we have a question here from Gil Simchon. Hunger strike is solidarity, which is beautiful for those who cannot help else. What about donations or promotion of donations for food and water for those who are doing the impossible mission of supplying those to the people of Gaza? May, would you like to answer that maybe?
I don't. So the question, I didn't get the question. Can you say again?
Yeah, you can see it on the chat as well. Maybe you can open the chat. So Gil is asking if we can also promote donations for water and food in Gaza beside the hunger strike.
Yeah. Well, it's of course, definitely we are trying to figure out the best way for the people inside Gaza, really the people inside, to receive this food and this money and this donation. And the moment yes, we are with the trusted source as well, and with the enough knowledge how to bring this inside of Gaza, then definitely we will be sharing with all of you the links to if anyone wants to donate and wants to share. We will be also sharing, maybe tomorrow morning we will be sharing it, but for now I don't wish to yet mention until we have like the full agreement, and also a resource that we fully trust, that can bring this to people, because of everything that's been happening. A lot of aid has been donated to Gaza, but it's not arriving in. Also a lot of issue even when the aid is within Gaza. So we're trying to find a strategy where actually the people who needs will also be named as well in the way that they are receiving. Tomorrow, for example, we are hoping we will have one of the activists from Gaza. Again, we will send the links tonight, the moment we confirm with him, him being with us. He will share about the story of his family, of their survival, but also of their loss. And he's a peace activist many years before also the war on Gaza. So hopefully tomorrow he will also come with us with the clarity what would be the best way and best strategy in bringing this support inside of Gaza. And thank you so much for asking. Yeah. Yeah. We are now wishing to go to allow you also the space. Yes, Netta?
Yeah, I think I'm wondering, May, David, maybe we can hear some voices all together, and afterwards we can consider if we want to split into rooms or maybe we want to keep together, because I feel like we need more of togetherness.
We had an idea of going into rooms of 10 to open to have more space for people to come to share. Let's see how it goes now and if this is also the request of everybody. But yeah, we would love to hear you. So if you would love to share, bring yourself. Yeah.
Yeah. So we have a message from my son. Thank you for these initiatives. Besides solidarity and feeling with Gaza people, how this step can bring change, even small.
Yeah. That's an amazing question. شكرا ميسون حبيبتي. For us, through the nonviolent resistance, and again being in it for many years, and together with our partners, we did previously, and still we are managing to actually bring a lot of solidarity toward the Palestinian cause. Our Israeli Jewish partners are very strongly also on the ground and very strongly bringing not only the dialogue but also action taking toward Gaza. Since we started yesterday, we have almost more than 1,000 people who are joining. We are also connected to the march. We are also connected to the Greta, the boat, the flotilla that couldn't make it. We are part of bigger also international organizations who are working into bringing also aid. So for us, it is a way to support all of this, but also to see the power in nonviolent resistance. We have already been able to support kids from Gaza as well since the beginning of the war, not only now, also with initiatives in America, supporting kids with empathy to go and have another chance in life. So this now, with this strike, this hunger strike, especially again with the Israeli-Iranian war around it, it is our way to say, no, we will continue. Even with our little voice, we're going to continue to speak, to come. Our media will be full of Gaza, the hunger in Gaza, against also the genocide that is taking place, asking for humanity to come together to end this hunger, to end this genocide, to end this oppression system that again continues to take all our children, also the hostages, also the prisoners, also in the West Bank, not to forget what is happening now in the West Bank. So this strike is really a strike against the oppression system, and us acknowledging the power of, yes, 1,000 people is tomorrow 2,000 people, and after tomorrow, hopefully, hundreds of people are also naming it. And this is exactly the call, that you will also see the power and join and trust in this power and join, that we are, yeah, together we are much stronger. Yeah, thank you, my son, again.
And I want to add that leaders around the world in the history of humanity have used hunger strikes to make a very clear point and to move big amount of people with them. Like the resistance of Gandhi against the British colony. And this is something that is maybe from the beginning of humanity, understanding that food and hunger is so basic for our humanity. And in many cases, leaders did hunger strikes without a real hunger that was there for the people, just as this symbol. And here, we're not just resisting the war, but also really putting the hunger on the table. So I imagine if thousands of people around the globe will say, we are not eating until this war is finishing. We are not eating because people there are not eating at this moment. That will make impact. We want to awaken. We want to awaken also the people within Israel who already start to ask questions about this never-ending war. Why does it keep happening? Why do we see these hard photos from Gaza? More and more Israelis start thinking and wondering if the narrative of the war as we held it as Israelis so far, if it still exists as we believe it is. So the more actions, the more speak up, the more obligation to this path that we take, it makes impact on people. And I think it's different when I write, I care for Gaza, or if I write, I hunger strike for Gaza. Will you join me? it's an emergency. So I cannot just write post about it. I have to make actions. And if I cannot go there physically and stop the tanks, I'll do from here what I can do. Maya is writing, I support you practically, emotionally, and spirituality. I will try to see how I can maybe publish a voice with experience of joining the fest yesterday and the meaning and insights it has for me. Let's all trust our shared presence, our partnership, and the ripples it will further make. We never know how greatly our shared resistance makes an impact. Trust the ripples, and they are making a huge difference. Wow, thank you, Maya. Thank you for that. So we would like to invite whoever wants to share, like a short share. We'll try to have it for 2 minutes for whoever wants. If you want to share shortly, who are you, where are you from, and what brought you here today, and in what way you feel you would like to take part. If maybe you want to hunger strike yourself for a day or two or more and to write about it. Maybe you want just to support from far and to post about it, which is also perfectly fine. We don't all can actually fast, and it's okay. We can support in many ways. We also invite you, if you feel you can make a community of friends and to invite them to your home, or if not home, to invite them online to do this together as a group. And we also invite you, if you have a specific content that you would like to share on our Zoom calls for the next 10 days, if you have knowledge or something you would like to teach or share as part of this bigger process, it's also a really amazing suggestion. So we would like to invite you, whoever wants to bring themselves for 2 minutes about yourself, why you're here, and in what way you would like to be part. Also, if you need support, like I want to strike, but I'm not sure how to do it. Is it hard not to eat? Like, is this something that can help me? Raise your voice. We're here to support each other for that. So is there someone who willing to be the first? And Dana is asking, every day there will be a call at this time for 10 days. So we're aiming to do every 1 or 2 days a call like this, and we will publish it on our social media, in the Instagram and Facebook of SATYAM. Also, we will send further emails for those of you who wrote their emails to keep you update. So soon I will put links for our social media so you can be posted with everything we organize. And back to you, whoever wants to be the first brave to share something.
I will open, because I really need to go, but I feel that it's important for me to be here and bring myself. My name is Shira Golan and I'm a musician. I know if you remember me, we met at Bejala a long time ago with Karen Kastenband and Mira Ilabuni. Do you remember?
Of course, I remember.
Of course.
I follow you, Habibti. And
Habibti.
Niveen too, Habibti.
And Niveen, of course. So it's important for me to be in all of those groups that make activists for everything that help for humanity. So I'm very excited, and I'm really trying to be everywhere that I can to support you, to show myself. And I'm really, I'm going everywhere, and I'm spread those voices. That's what I'm feeling. Everywhere that I go, I spread those voices that people are for humanity, for the people of Gaza, for nonviolence communication. So everywhere. So it was very important for me and Neta also from the Woodstock, and also Mira Ilabuni and Alon that is not with us. So I'm really here with my heart. I support you, and I did not know that you are fasting. Now I know, and oh my God, thank you for that. And I spread those voices. This is the less I can do. So thank you very much. And it was important for me to say hello, because I have 10 minutes, something like that, to be with you. So thank you very much. And I'm here all the time. I'm connected with you. So thank you.
Habibti Shira, thank you. We see
Habibti.
you and we honor you and we miss you. And soon, inshallah, we will be
And I
together.
want to come to Satyam. I
Yes.
really want to
We're
come to
waiting for
perform and
you.
to sing. Yes, I know. I
Yeah.
will come soon.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes. Yeah, we would love to hear more of your voices.
We have.
Yeah.
Hey,
Sorry,
Mike.
Hey.
Hey, how are you? If you can turn on your camera.
Yes, sorry, I was driving. I just arrived. Hello, everybody. So, first of all, I want to thank you all for your everything that you are. I'm here honestly because I miss being part of this crazy family. I really feel like we're all family. I feel like we're following the same call, and that already brings us closer than maybe our own families and biological family and friends. And yeah, because even though I've been in Germany for like a year and a half, I'm still very much connected to everything that's happening in the land. And like Shira said, and I'm so happy to see Shira as well, that our tool is music, and mine as well as video editing. And I try to collaborate with all of it to make a change. I feel like these are the fastest ways to brainwash people. So, and there was a suggestion that maybe one of these meetings we can do music together, whether on Zoom or whether on the ground or whatever works. And I'm fully with you. I'm fully here. And yeah, thank you. Thank you is not enough. So,
Mira. Thank you, Mira. We see you.
Habib.
Deeply honor you and all your support and that you continue to do from Germany, from here, from everywhere. Every time I write to you or connect to you, you are immediately there supporting and doing everything you can. And such a thank you so much. So precious to us, to me personally, but also to Satyam. Love, thank you.
Yeah,
thank you.
I just want to honor the music you play, the
Yes.
shared music, Palestinian, Israeli, human opening a space everywhere in the world to understand that we're together and to deconstruct those concepts of separation and join pro-life instead of pro something else.
Each of us in their way. We all have gifts and we put them together, and that's how the magic happens. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you, love.
Vesna is raising. Yeah.
Vesna?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Welcome.
Can you see me?
Yes, we see you.
Hi everyone. I am here totally by accident, or not by accident. I'm glad I was invited today. I'm originally from Bosnia, so I think I naturally have some understanding for what's happening, maybe more. But I grew up in Czech Republic. As a child, I was a refugee or a child of refugees. So I grew up in Czech Republic and now I live in Norway. So it's complicated, but I'm mostly active in Czech Republic because, as you might know, Czech Republic is I don't even know where to start. It's just not doing a very good job in this conflict, and I lost a lot of friends who I thought they are like into human rights and so on. But in this conflict, suddenly it some things changed. So to me, it is. I also made a lot of new friends, and with my speaking, I'm an author. I'm a writer too. So write some comments and call for action and so on in Czech Republic. So to me, this means, in my opinion, this is important because I haven't been in touch with people from actually the region, or I am from people from the region, but who are either grew up in Czech Republic or Germany or live there, but not those who are there now. So what I wanted to say when somebody asked what is the point of it, in my opinion, it is also important for us, like living far from the conflict zone, to see and hear the voice of people who are there, to hear especially also that there are actually Israelis standing up to this insanity, and also I know, or from what I've heard from the human rights organizations, that it's also dangerous to do so. It can be dangerous. So just to stay also really safe and maybe choose a safe communication ways and so on. And just and thank you for doing so. And I would appreciate if we somehow could actually then connect. I think the communities is quite important. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Visna. Thank you, dear, for coming. You know, Bosnia and Herzegovina were my childhood, in the education of my all through my education in my childhood, all the conflict there, the history, the narrative. So to see you now and to have you part of this, it's an honor, to us, and may we all witness a day where this state of refuge is no more even an option, to no more. All we are home as we want to be. Thank you, dear.
Yeah, thank you too. I just also wanted to ask, when is officially the hunger strike starting?
It started officially, like it was, the call was for the 16th yesterday. We decided that we're gonna continue striking as much as we can. Yeah, we will try and do it as long as we can. These Zooms, we will try and carry them for the next 10 days and hopefully more join, and then we will extend it for a month until it's really done. So we began yesterday, Combatants for Peace, SATYAM, and other partner organization, Akhbat Amim and
Okay.
others, and we decided we want to continue the strike.
Okay, that's good because I did the fast Sunday and Monday in solidarity just myself with the march to Gaza that was supposed to happen, and so this is nice that we actually can do it together.
Yes,
I
you.
appreciate it. Thank you for doing it.
Yes, thank you for coming and for your solidarity. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Shall we give people in small groups the chance?
Yeah,
Groups of 3 or 4, maybe.
yeah.
So we wish to give you all the opportunity to actually meet a little more, because we've been talking a lot from here, and it's so clear that you are here because the situation is also touching your life in deep ways. And so we would like to invite you to breakout rooms in groups of 4, and just give you the opportunity, if you want, to share um, to share with each other how does the situation right now live inside of you. So to give some space to also express your emotions, and also to answer the question for you: how do I wish to take action, or how do I already take action? So to inspire each other, to hear each other in what is the possibilities in your life that you wish or you already do. And one of them, of course, is that you can join us over the next days. You're super welcome to join our hunger strike, even if it's half a day or a day. You're super welcome to join us in any way that feels right for you. Of course, we really encourage you to take care of your health and well-being, um, at the same time, not to put yourself in a danger. But we invite you to join our calls. So maybe you have other ways that you want to become active, or you're already active, that so we want to give you a chance to share that with each other, to hear each other, to inspire each other, right? So we can also find these connection points between us. So we want to take 10-15 minutes or 15 minutes for you in small groups. I think it will be around 4 people, 4 or 5 people, and Netta is I think working on bringing groups of 4 right now.
Yeah. So we'll
And
do it randomly, Tuvin?
yes, it's beautiful. So if you do not want to join, you of course can not join, and if you just want to join and also witness and listen and not share, that's also an option. You can just say, I
Yeah.
would love to be here and just witness if it's okay.
Yes.
And
And also to remind us that this is like to hold the space of listening, acknowledging we are already all here because we really want to come together in understanding and connection and like, yeah, hold this space for each other.
right. So yeah, holding a space with love and compassion for
Yeah.
each other to express how we are,
Yes.
a small
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah.
And
So
yeah.
we'll take 15 minutes for that. We're gonna split into rooms. It will just take you somewhere. If you don't want to be there, you can come back to the main room and be with us. And please, I invite you all come back after the meetings to close together, to have prayer together, to hear more of what arose, and to talk about our further steps. So come back to
Close
us.
it, yeah, to close
Close it together.
as we
Yeah.
begin together. Yes.
So just for clarity, these 15 minutes are for you to share 2 questions with each other. How is the situation living in me right now? And what are ways that I already take or wish to take more action that is in my power? And maybe also ways that you wish to connect or support each other. Yeah.
We'll see you
Okay.
in minutes. Thank you. Thank you.
So I opened the rooms. You probably have a notification that you can choose to join the one you were invited to. So just press join.
Welcome back. We would love to, hear 2 voices maybe of how it was for you. Connect us to where you were before we close, if anyone wishes. Nahar, my dear, I wish to say that I see you and I honor your tears that's been coming. Thank you for allowing them. Thank you. Yeah, it's very precious. We hold you.
I
So-
just want
Yes.
to share a beautiful sentence that Mira, as you see, I'm still with you. I did not go to other meeting because it was so powerful. And Mira just said a beautiful sentence that I want to share with all of you, that the more darkness is getting in, so the more light will become. So this is this is our prayer, our hope.
Amen. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. You and Mira, my dear. Thank you. Someone else? Love to, to hear another voice.
Can I say something?
Yes. With you.
Say,
Yeah.
I'm Chris. I think one of the things that kind of the themes that came up in our breakout group was there is a big feeling of of a general feeling of kind of powerlessness and despair that is still very, very rampant, especially now. But what was very useful and nice about this meeting, as well as the breakout room meetings, was just a connection and a sense of not being so alone, that other people are still feeling the exact same way. And yeah, that was powerful.
Wow, thank you. Thank you for sharing, dear. Nahar, my dear, would love to hear you as well.
Thank you for
the reminder that we are all interconnected.
Yes.
Feel that there is the war tears us apart from each other, you know, from the closest people to, you know, the rest of the world. And I was fortunate to be in a group with a person from France and from Bosnia and from Germany, and to share the pain and what we are doing. And it's just, it's like a must.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, dear. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Yes. Thank you all. Thank you again for coming, trusting, joining. The ones who already started the strike, the ones who already did it alone, the ones who are joining now. All our actions are an action toward ending this suffering, whether it's with the music or it's with the hunger strike. Every intention with action toward our humanity and ending the suffering of Gaza and the hunger, ending the systematic oppression is powerful. And my prayers to all of you that you will see it to yourself, that you will honor also yourselves, that we will see also the light also of us, also for ourselves, that we acknowledge that yes, in the middle of all these atrocities, the genocide, the systematic oppression that is trying to rip us apart from our humanity, I chose my humanity and I honor that. And I wish to honor each and every one of you for stepping in and for coming and being with us. We are continuing. We are continuing these Zooms. We want to try and make it at least once every day at 6 p.m. every day, welcoming people, inviting the voices from Gaza, hopefully tomorrow. Also, we will have voices soon with us from activists from inside. Some of us are here also like Raz, for example, and Iris Gur, one of the peace activists in Farisiya in Nablus, will be with us also on a Friday with the Palestinian women from Farisiya talking about what is happening in the West Bank and all the settlers' attack and their protective presence, their nonviolent resistance, and her actually sleeping there with them, bringing everything that is happening into the light, whether through media, but also her body and her soul. So we will listen to them, we will be with them, we will strike until this oppression is done and as much as we can. So we invite you again to continue to bring yourselves, to continue to be connected, for you, for us to continue to see and believe that this community is actually what will keep our faith and our sanity, that will allow us to continue. What gives me the power to be who I am, to do this from here, is the power of the community, is me knowing and trusting that I have a community of people here like Netta and David and Norit and Mira and Kaisa and all of you, but also the in action in their spirituality. And this is our call to you from here, from Palestine, Israel, from also our humanity, that yes, we continue to meet, we continue to come, voice ourselves, bring the stories, share. We will share soon our media links with you and our website and our Telegram, also international channel. And we invite you again to bring yourselves to be in it, to be updated on what's happening, to share it, to invite your own families and communities. Now is the time for us to walk back as much as possible, meet with them, maybe in the garden around, maybe at home. Maybe you decide on a specific place where you come together tomorrow, for example, at 6 p.m. and be in togetherness also with us. The invitation is open, and if there is anything that we can also do, if you wish to give a session, bring your poetry, your story to us, you wish us to share it on our also media, please be in contact with us, tag us. We would love to witness you. we would love to also follow what you are doing, your work, your stories, your voices, to also put them on our media to encourage more and more people that yes, there is still in the middle of all this darkness, people who are choosing different and who are speaking up for Gaza and the hunger in Gaza and for our humanity and children everywhere not to have to go through this. So thank you so much.
Yeah, and maybe as you can see, Netta posted for us and for you different ways to stay in touch. So that we have an international Telegram group, we have a local WhatsApp group of SATYAM community, where we also post events that are happening here. For example, we will have a community days in SATYAM in this week, and Thursday and Friday we'll have a workshop, a constellation work, moving all this pain and moving also the systematic structures that are in place. And you're just welcome to take part or be here, be together. We'll be here the next weeks. Next week we have a retreat here that we will hold also over the weekend, where we will meet in the different stories and in the ways that we can become active and in togetherness in this time. So you're welcome to come physically if you can, and of course join us in media.
Yeah, and we will be posting all of this, like the community day and the training are already on our media, and again we will be sharing them for you. If you wish to also share them to people that you trust, and you will receive a link of the location and everything. So yeah, again, we wish for you to stay connected. We wish for you to also come, even in the midst, if you are able to join also physically. This is also the invitation for you in the land as well. Thank you. Mhm.
Thank you. So we would love to finish with a prayer also as we started. I invite us all to connect our heart and to take this moment of silence and presence. And to invite you, if is there anyone here who's interested in sharing a prayer in your own language as you feel, that we can all join?
Yes, or maybe Shira with a short song of a prayers to end. Yes.
Yeah, let's see what's come up. دور على القلوب يا حبي دور وافرش ظلام دنيا نور סובבי אהבה סובבי סביב הלבבות ופזרי על מקומות החושך שבנו אור.
Dear, amen, amen.
אמן, אינשאללה.
Thank you. Your voice, my dear. Thank you. Thank you all again, and we are here. Stay in contact. Take care of yourself, please. It's a reminder and an invitation that we care for ourselves. You stay connected, stay in touch with people, to bring our vulnerability and to remember to hold the space of empathy for oneself, but also for each other. So thank you again. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
See you.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Shukran.
See you tomorrow at 6. Whoever wants to join.